Hey there champs, what a night of boxing. Finally, after 25 years, we have a newly crowned, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Craig, of the world. Congratulations to Oleksandr Usyk. He is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. This night goes to the Ukrainians now that Berinchyk defeated Navarrete. And also congratulations to Brian Norman Jr. for knocking out Santillán. And this is the topics that we will be talking about next. But before we get into that, if you guys are not subscribed, please punch and knock out that subscription button. That way you'll never see it again. And ding that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding, ding. Okay champs, let's get started. It was a night of twists and turns since I did not expect Navarrete to be defeated by Berinchyk. I actually thought Navarrete was going to beat Berinchyk even though Navarrete went up in weight. Now that fight was pretty boring and it was very sloppy. It looked like two amateurs were fighting each other. I know styles make fights, but they should not have a rematch. I thought the fight was going to get better because you know how fighters have feel out rounds, and I thought that was going to happen. After 2 or 3 rounds they were going to get into a war, but it never happened. You can say they both lost. I have seen better sparring sessions when I used to be in boxing. Berinchyk kind of remind me of Lomachenko. I know they're both Ukrainians, but his style was similar to Lomachenko's. He was the expired great value version of Lomachenko. Kind of like when Adrian Broner used to try to copy Floyd Mayweather because he was so rich and so successful, which that made me not even like Adrian Broner because he was not himself. He was trying to copy somebody else. That's the reason I never really liked Adrian Broner, and I like every single boxer, but him, I really did not like him because he was not himself. I actually like Adrian Broner now because he is not trying to mimic Floyd Mayweather. Sorry, got a little bit off topic, but let's keep talking about Navarrete versus Berinchyk. I know Navarrete just went up in weight to challenge himself against Berinchyk, but he is not beating anybody else. He is not beating Frank Martin or Shakur Stevenson. He's gonna get schooled, and Tank Davis is gonna knock out Navarrete easily. I think Navarrete should go back down in weight. He was a lot better in that weight class at 130 because at 135 he is not cutting it and his power is not translating. He was trying to get the fight started, but it just did not happen. It wasn't there, and that style is terrible for Navarrete. I think Lomachenko stops Navarrete as well. The fight between Brian Norman Jr. and Giovanni Santillán was a lot better while it lasted. This fight was for the WBO Interim World Welterweight title. Now both fighters started really good. They started beating the heck out of each other, but Brian Norman Jr. was just too much for Giovanni Santillán. Now Santillán had a lot of good moments in this fight. I thought he was going to win in some moments. Now Boots Ennis will beat the heck out of both of these fighters, but Brian Norman Jr. has a better chance against Boots Ennis than Santillán does. Now Santillán earned this opportunity last time when he beat up on Rocha. And Rocha was the one favored to win last time, but Santillán pulled off the victory, earning him this title shot. Hey, but this is boxing. Somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. Kind of like lawyers. One win, one loses. It's never a draw in lawyers. In the judicial system, has there ever been a draw between two lawyers? I don't know. But Brian Norman Jr. made sure he did not leave it in the hands of the judges. He took that O and he knocked them out. But congratulations to Brian Norman Jr. for becoming the new welterweight champion from the WBO. Now, it's a lot easier to stay champion as soon as Terence Crawford left the division and went up to 154. Now, all he has to do is worry about Boots Ennis, which I don't think anybody beats Boots Ennis, but shout out to Crowley for taking that fight as everyone avoids Boots Ennis. Now, Crowley has been out of the ring for a while, but the man is still undefeated, and an undefeated fighter is still dangerous because he does not know how to lose yet. Now, this is boxing, the hurt sport, the most dangerous sport in the world, as boxers pass away all the time, and one punch can change the whole trajectory of the fight. So anything can happen between Crowley versus Boots Ennis. But now let's get to the meat and potatoes of the whole show between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. Now, this fight was pretty good. I did not think it was gonna be very competitive. I thought Tyson Fury was gonna dog walk Oleksandr Usyk. Hey, but he proved me wrong, and that's why pencils got erasers. I truly believe if Usyk did not score that knockdown, the fight would have gone to Tyson Fury. I believe it happened in the 9th round. He could have stopped Tyson Fury, but the referee did not let him continue. I think Tyson Fury would not have been able to make it if he would have been able to finish him off, because Tyson Fury did not really go down. He was getting held up by the ropes. He tried to do the Muhammad Ali rope-a-dope. I really enjoyed this fight, but I don't think it has anything on Muhammad Ali versus Smoking Joe Frazier 1. Now, I know those are very big shoes to fill, but I still haven't seen a better fight than that from any weight class. Now, that was the first fight I have ever seen in my life, and that's the fight that actually made me a boxing fanatic. Now, I seen that fight already like 50 times, and the reason being because that was the first fight I have ever seen in my whole life. Now, I've seen other fights that were pretty good, but I've never seen two heavyweights go like that for 15 rounds. So I always compare every single fight to that fight, and because I have not seen one like that, I always go back to watch that fight at least 4 times a year. I think the last time I seen that fight was around 2 months ago. I had to watch it again. That's neither here or there, and I went off a topic again. Sorry about that, champs. I don't want to take your night away, Oleksandr Usyk. It was your night, and it was Ukrainians' night. Big round of applause for this champion, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It's been 25 years, long overdue. Now, Tyson Fury stated that he thinks that he won that fight. I really don't think so. He could have won if he would have never got knocked down, and after that he could not recover and get back into the fight. Now, they are gonna have an immediate rematch in October, and I still have Tyson Fury winning the rematch. All he has to do is make some adjustments, and I think he does beat Oleksandr Usyk in the rematch and probably even stop him, since he did hurt Usyk to the body a couple of times and he kept going to the body. But Usyk is a beast. He proved himself tonight, and I cannot wait for the rematch. And if it wasn't for that knockdown, Tyson Fury was winning, so he won a split decision. 2 of the judges thought that Usyk won, and 1 of the other judges thought that Tyson Fury won. So this does call for a rematch. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and that's it for me, champs. I gotta roll.